What's up guys? Welcome back and thank you for coming back to our channel. We are jumping into part 3 of our Gaspésie road trip, so buckle up and let's see what's next. We left it around 6 a.m. in the morning to see a very beautiful lighthouse, which we came late at night, so we drove past it, but we decided to go back around 10 kilometers to see it. Point à la Renommée. Point à la Renommée is really a majestic site overlooking the sea at the entrance to the Gulf of St. Lawrence, and it really provides one of the most beautiful maritime sceneries in allowed to go on the top of the lighthouse, but we spent our time reading about the historical site, and then there was a beautiful trail which we walked along for some time, and then we got back on the road to go to our next lighthouse called Cap de Rosier. And this is Cap de Rosier is actually the tallest lighthouse in Canada. It's 112 feet tall, and it is also situated on the south shore of the St. Lawrence River at the top of a steep cliff. Next up, we headed to my all-time favorite waterfall called La Chute in Parc National Forillon. And all these amazing places are really close to each other, the last lighthouse and this lighthouse and the waterfall. So we usually do a little bit of planning the day before at the night to make sure that we don't end up going to places which are in two different directions. And this waterfall is actually a part of the Parc National Forillon, and I think it's open from early June to early October, and it's a 1 kilometer loop trail, intermediate level, and I think it is dog friendly. Yes, it is pet friendly. It's pet friendly. It is definitely worth it. If you go to Gaspésie and you love waterfalls, this is definitely a must visit place. Next, we made our way to the birthplace of Canada. Yep, that's right. This is where it all began. It's like stepping back into time to see the roots of our great nation. But I did some research before visiting. I usually take some time to read about the place, to, know about the history. So I did some research, and there are actually different tourist attractions called the birthplace of Canada. Another example is in Charlottetown, Nova Scotia. I guess it all depends on how you interpret and define the term birthplace. The Mi'kmaq occupied this land centuries before the first Europeans arrived and were probably the first indigenous people to have regular contact with Europeans. The Mi'kmaq are an indigenous group of people of the northeastern woodlands native to the areas of Canada's Atlantic provinces, primarily Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, and the Gaspé Peninsula of Quebec. So the Mi'kmaq were skilled hunter-gatherers and, used to the shifting seasonal resources of the area and were noted for their fishing skills. In 1534, Jacques Cartier finds a safe harbor in Gaspé Bay and erects a cross claiming the land for King Francis I of France. And this marked the beginning of the French presence in North America. And in 1750s, the Channel Island immigrants began to arrive in the Gaspésie, and hence, getting the name of birthplace of Canada. And then we finally made it to the much anticipated Parc National de Forillon. And honestly, with its stunning views, cliffs, forest, and amazing marine life, it's such a hidden gem. And we had especially looking forward to doing this hike. We had watched it on some TikToks and on YouTube videos, Le Bout du Monde, which translates to the land's end or the world's end. And it was such an amazing experience. Then we wrapped up our day with this gorgeous hike. I'll let the views speak for themselves. See you in the final part where we'll check out the stunning Purse Rock. Ciao for now. Bye.